What's going on? It's Otis from the O Show and Kiss 95.1. Excited to have a brand new artist, Jacob Latimore, in the building. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. How you?
Good, good. Welcome to Charlotte. You're kind of a neighbor of ours over in the ATL, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm from Milwaukee, but I live in ATL, yeah.
Okay, well, quickly, who do you throw down with in the ATL? I'm just kind of curious.
Throw down? I mean, I definitely got some people I roll with out there. Nobody like big names or anything.
Okay.
Some homies, yeah.
I know Bieber was looking for a place there. I didn't know if you guys were boys or not.
Yeah. Well, actually, I ended up visiting the house he was at while he was renting the spot in the ATL. I think he was just staying out there for a couple months, but I think he's based in LA now. So yeah.
Are you allowed to say that? Didn't you have to sign a release or?
No.
Very cool. Jacob Latimore is his name. Heartbreak Around the World is the song with T-Pain. Awesome song, by the way. Very good. Let's talk about before the signing, before the labels came a-calling. Any jobs you had that were kind of interesting?
I think as a toddler, music just was like my focus. Like, I just grew up around it. My dad and my uncles formed a gospel quartet, the Latimore brothers. My grandfather sung in his day. My cousin Kenny Latimore has been doing his thing for the longest. So, I mean, it was just around me. Music was just like something I really loved as a kid. P2K was one of my favorite groups.
Yeah.
Grandfather put me on the Temptation film. And at the age of 9, that's when I started, start getting into the studio. And then recorded my first record called Best Friend. It got picked up by Radio Disney. They were doing like this program where they profile up and coming artists. So I'm part of the incubator program, they call it. So it was cool. I got a chance to tour on some of the Radio Disney tour dates and allowed me to gain a fan base, in my hometown in the Midwest area. So it's definitely a place I go back to, and fans show a lot of love there. So moved to ATL, just through certain connections, and signed with a production company there, and started getting into the studio and meeting different kinds of people, and eventually started, going to the labels, major labels.
Very nice. I know there's a lot of artists that find music young. I did it myself. I didn't quite find the right route to do it other than radio, which is fine. I'm excited to do radio and do what I do. I love it. But how could you tell, going from Milwaukee, how could you tell like an artist that's trying to make it, that maybe is 12, 13, 14 now, that's like, how do I go from this little town to what Jacob's doing now? Yeah,
I think it's just all about, practice and making sure you're perfecting your craft. I mean, if you're good at what you do, it's gonna be exposed somehow. You know what I mean? And if it's not, it's gonna be looked at, and it's gonna be overlooked. You know what I mean? So I think it's definitely practice, and stay in school, of course. School is a certain way to get out of certain small towns. You know what I'm saying? Get good grades. You know what I mean? Find you can make opportunities for yourself, and you apply yourself as a student. So yeah,
definitely. I saw your dad come in here. I guess your road manager. Or, did he have aspirations to be an R&B star when he was younger? I mean, he's looking like 112 right now. So.
Well, no, my dad's singing the gospel music now, but yeah, he did sing R&B when they were younger. They were called Jersey Ave. Then they were signed to MCA Records. Randy Jackson had signed them over there. So. We actually, it was funny, we ran into Randy Jackson, like, at the Kids' Choice Awards, and he was like, yo, what's up? It was cool. We caught up with him, but, my dad and them, they're still doing their thing now, and still recording and stuff like that.
Very, very cool. I saw a video that you did on YouTube with him and your grandfather, which was pretty awesome, singing a gospel song. Would you ever feature either of them on a track, or maybe both? Of
course. I mean, we just haven't had the chance to do it, but, yeah, we definitely could do it. I mean, we definitely recorded some Christmas songs together, me, my dad and my uncles, and Kenny Latimore. We got on a Christmas record called this Christmas record. We covered it. So we do a lot of songs together when we can.
All right, very cool. As an up and coming artist, is there somebody you look up to now that you would say, that's how I want my career to go? I like where so and so started and where he's at now.
I'd probably say between Will Smith and Justin Timberlake, just because they've done film and then they've done music as well. Will Smith slightly did music. He could have did more, but he's definitely stuck with the acting. But Justin Timberlake for sure, because he could wait 6 years to drop another album because he's taking himself off to do film, and then when it does drop, it's like highly anticipated and goes platinum. So that's like super, super cool. That's super something I look up to, and something I want to sort of mirror.
Very nice. Now, other than music, you've also talked about films you've done.
Yeah.
Ride Along with Ice Cube.
Yeah.
That guy is awesome. I met him a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And then The Maze Runner, too.
Yep.
How different is being in the studio versus being on the set?
I mean, a lot of people think it was different, but it's sort of similar in a way because, you know what I mean? When you sing a song, you go into the booth, like you're recording the record, and you got to get the emotion of the record. You got to make sure every word is, like, vivid, you know what I mean? And then when you're in front of a camera, you know, it's the same way. You got to express that emotion. You got to express that character, express every situation, you know, in the film. So it's really not different, you know. It's just more on camera than it's more vocal, but they're very similar to me.
Okay, less takes. It's the studio or the film set?
Film.
All right.
Less takes.
All right. I'm just kind of curious. You know, being a new artist, I know you may be looking towards the future. In the end, when it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want people to know you for?
Know me for? I just want to be known to, you know, definitely come from a small town and really grind and work hard. You know what I mean? Definitely build my own company and have record label, inspire other kids from my hometown to, you know, follow their dreams because it's so easy to get off track, you know, because of your surroundings or whatnot. So I definitely want to inspire kids. You know.